Hey everyone, before we learn more about Harvard University, we wanted to let you know that you can calculate your chances of admission at Harvard and other schools with your free CollegeVine account. Start by completing your chancing profile with information such as your GPA, classes, and extracurricular activities. From there, you can use CollegeVine's Hub tool to see your chances and information about the school, such as cost, majors, and more. Visit the link in the description below to sign up and see your chances today.
Communal spaces. Like I said before, the SOCH, it's at the quad. It's where all the student organization offices are housed. It's got a game room, it's got a cinema, it's got a ballroom, it's got a cafe, it's got practice rooms, it's got large event spaces. I mean, literally, you have it, you name it, they have it. They got everything at the SOCH. The only problem is that it's in the quad, which again, is far away, guys. It's just far, the quad. It's hard to get there. The Tickner Lounge is in the yard. It's just a cool lounge library space. Cool. You can eat, you can do work. It's nice. And the Smith Campus Center, it's been renovated since the picture I have up there. It's a lovely space now. They've got great stuff. They got a donut shop. They got all kinds of cafes and vendors on the bottom floor selling food and wares. Big study spaces, open, closed off, kind of group study, communal spaces and private rooms. It's great. My question was, is the old Smith Center, or was the old Smith Center the ugliest building on campus? Feel free to decide, but I'm going to say that it's not. A lot of libraries, over 70. Got Widener here. It never looks like that. It never looks like that because there are always people there, or it's dark. It's never light and there's not people. That just never happens. Always people taking photos there. Lamont. If you live in Lamont, you're a Lamonster. Everyone's a Lamonster at some points. I mean, it's just kind of where freshmen go to cry all night because they can't finish their LS1A problem set. It's just a tough space to be in all night, but we've all done it. I did many all-nighters there. So did everyone else. It can be miserable, but, you know, they have a cafe. Don't miss Houghton Library, rare books, manuscripts, really interesting, cool stuff. Does anyone recognize any of these museums? Feel free to put them in the chat. I'll start. We've got the Harvard Art Museums. Top left is from the Fog, which is the main Harvard Art Museum. It's got paintings, sculptures, photographs, prints, drawings, and other decorative arts. Going over into the center top, that's from the Museum of Natural History, the famous glass flowers exhibit. I would definitely recommend it if you're in Cambridge or Boston and it's open. Some people made really beautiful and anatomically accurate replicas of all kinds of different plants out of glass. Really interesting. The photo on the bottom left of the large animal skeleton, also from the Museum of Natural History. Bottom center, that used to be the Semitic Museum when I was a student, but it is now oh no, it's the Museum of the Ancient Near East. That's what I'm gonna say it is. Going over, bottom right, that's the Busch-Reisinger Museum, another of the 3 art museums. So there's the Fog, there's the Busch-Reisinger, which is the Germanic one, and then there's the Arthur M. Sackler, which is dedicated to works from Asia, the Middle East, and Mediterranean. And finally, top right, that is the Harvard Peabody Museum of Archaeology and Ethnology. They got really cool rotating exhibits in there. Would recommend it. What does Harvard Square look like? This is it. You're looking from the top of, oh goodness, what building is this? It's not the Student Center. It's kind of the building next to the Student Center that you're looking from the top of, I guess. Oh, no, it's got to be the top of the Student Center. Yeah, so you're looking from the top of the Smith Campus Center into the yard. So you can see Wigglesworth down there, Strauss Hall, whatever that one's called. You can see Widener in the corner. Sanders Hall and Memorial Church are up there. You're looking into the yard where all the dorms are, and at out-of-town news and all that. We're gonna talk about restaurants. I mean, maybe people have questions about restaurants. Personally, I love Felipe's. I have eaten there twice in the past week. I love it. The Hourly Oyster is closed right now because of Corona. Nine Tastes, I'm worried about them, honestly. I love their Thai food. They have a $10 off $30 special, which leads me to believe they're risking going out of business. I am concerned. Please help Nine Tastes stay alive. If you're living in Cambridge, go eat there with me, or just go eat there, because I really don't want them to go out of business. Lay's, famous spot for pho. Tanjore, I love their Indian buffet, and Orinoco, great Latin food. Everyone else seems to like El Jefe's. I mean, if you want to have a burrito at like 4 a.m., you should definitely go to El Jefe's. Felipe's is going to be closed, and so will everything else. But I don't know. I just think it's not as good as Felipe's. Can't fault me for that, I don't think. But it is a heated debate at Harvard. Noakes, really bad pizza. No offense to whoever owns and works at Pinocchio's. It's just not good, though, is the thing. Poke, also, I don't think it's that good. Russell House, the Kong, everyone knows the Kong isn't very good, but it is open all night pretty much. And if you want some greasy American Chinese food, that's your spot. Grafton Street, Mr. Bartley's went out of business. That's pretty sad. Alden Harlow, Harvest, Henrietta's Table, very fancy, expensive places. I think they're great to go to. They're just expensive. Alden Harlow is tapas. Harvest is American food. Henrietta's Table is like, really fancy, expensive Italian. Tasty. I think Shake Shack is better for burgers, but people love Tasty. And Sugar and Spice. I think they're owned by the same people who own Nine Taste, but they seem fancier and maybe slightly pricier. I don't know. What to do in Boston? You got your museums, you got your concerts. The Freedom Trail is really cool. If you haven't been to Boston, the Freedom Trail is just like this trail that goes through all of Boston's historical monuments. Starts in the Boston Commons and the State House and goes to all kinds of famous places. The Benjamin Franklin statue, the Old South Meeting House, the Old State House, the site of the Boston Massacre, Faneuil Hall, Revere House, Old North Church. I mean, the USS Constitution, Bunker Hill, everything. Everything's in there. That's like half of them. You can go to the beach. There are a lot of different beaches. I never really went to the beach until after I graduated from Harvard, but you can get there on public transit. It's cool. Like I said, the Commons and also the Public Garden, you can take a swan boat, all that. It's quite fun. You got to do your shopping on Newberry Street, downtown. The Christian Science Center with their beautiful reflecting pool is also downtown. And Public Library, downtown, wouldn't want to miss that. It is beautiful. So many, many things to do and see in Boston, of course. Don't miss out. If you're a student at Harvard, don't just get locked in your Harvard bubble and never leave Harvard Square, Cambridge. You definitely want to get out and see downtown. You want to go to the beach. You want to check out some of the cool, really nice suburbs if you can find a way and find some time to get there. Great restaurants, cool concerts, fun things to do.